I know we've all been there. That day when your period comes late and you start to freak out.
Oh, damn.
I know I freak out. Well, a blog post in Madame Noir shared some of the funny things women do when their period is late. Examples include women getting mad at their partner.
Oh, hell yeah, because it's their fault.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yes. Trying on maternity clothes and starting to calculate their fake child's future.
Dang.
I do that on a daily basis.
You do?
Sure.
So, where does your mind go when your guys' period is late?
I get real religious if I'm missing.
Yep.
All of a sudden, I go on to church. I'm going to praying. If just one time, I won't do it again.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. It's scary, man.
It is.
It really is. You start having the deepest conversations with God. One time, Freddie and I, okay, everybody's gonna judge, but that's why I put my life out on here. I don't use birth control pills because I don't like
Me
the hormones.
neither.
Oh, you don't?
I don't.
And look what happens to her.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, you're right. Okay, so one time, so we used other methods, but so one time we had no other method, so we had to get a condom, and we took it from.
Oh, no.
I was sleeping over, it was Christmas, I was sleeping over in my baby brother's room. He's not a baby anymore, he's in his 30s, but it's his old room. When we got into the moment, we started looking through all his drawers, we found a condom. I know, men, I know, it's the worst. But I'm scared of getting pregnant. We're not ready for that, we're still having that decision. He grabs the condom, we go for it. Afterwards, I pick it up from the floor and I look at it and it says 2012. Guys, when I say I fell to my knees and prayed, I threw my hands up. I felt like I was channeling everything of Jesus, and then I heard I was praying to God one thing, and Freddie was praying another.
Because he was okay with it.
Because he was like, if it happens, it happens. God, you know our will. I was like, God, you don't know what my man is talking about. I need you to be right here, right now. Not today. Not today.
But see, when I was younger, though, like in my 20s and when I was in college, that's when it really affects you.
Yeah.
You know, when you're late and stuff. I used to do stuff like jump up and down, you know, to try to make it come. You know?
Lonnie.
Not make the baby come out, but the...
No, I know.
No,
gravity to work.
Yeah, man, like maybe it's stuck up there.
Yes.
You know, it's like...
No, you guys, it's true. I heard that if you shower and you rinse wrongly, you could push things up.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
there's all kind of myths out there.
Yeah.
These are myths.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
like
not
when you want to get pregnant, they say you should go on a handstand
Yes.
on the wall and be upside down.
I know
Right.
it goes.
You guys never heard that?
I heard about that.
Because it gravity. You know?
Oh,
Well,
man.
I used to get
Yeah,
really
help the swimmers.
excited for the first, 2 children when I missed, my period.
Right,
so
right.
I would get excited, like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I'm pregnant. Now I'm like, oh God, I hope I'm not pregnant.
Yeah.
No.
It's real.
Yes, I'm done. Lord, thank you for my boy and my girl.
Yes.
It's perfect. I'm finally like breathing again and being Tamara again. I don't think I can do that again. I'm stretched all out.
You know, I just do want to say that I remember it was in my late 20s, and I missed my period. I took about 14 tests.
14?
Yes, because I was like, okay, because they were like, back then the tests weren't all like,
Okay.
you know,
yeah.
Legit.
You know, you had to take like a whole lot of them.
Yes.
And so then I finally went to the doctor, and I was pregnant.
Oh.
And I'm going to tell you something. Your body goes through so much.
Yes.
And then at that time, I started processing because then I had to start saving for the baby.
Yeah.
I had to start doing all this. And I was like, oh, my goodness, what am I going to do, right? And then it was like the dude that I was with, he was excited, but I was still, like, really, really nervous.
Yeah.
But then eventually you know that nature takes over. You're like, you know what? It's nothing I can do. I'm just going to have this baby, and I'm just going to deal with it. And sure enough, as soon as I was, like, okay with it, about 8 weeks, I miscarried.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Lonnie.
I was pregnant.
Oh, Lonnie.
I never knew this. Lonnie, I never knew this.
Wow.
So, and I just never wanted that feeling again.
Yeah.
because I was always afraid. And I just didn't want to, I had so much love for that baby, and it just never.
Once you hear that heartbeat.
Oh my goodness, it was just like, and sometimes that's why I don't take it lightly. After that, I made sure that I would never get pregnant again because I didn't want to have to go through that because I felt like it was a person that I was letting down.
Oh,
And so I never did it again. So that's the reason why I don't have children to this day.
Well, miscarriages are not your fault. Sometimes things, just happen. And sometimes God has a plan
the Lord knew what he was doing. Okay, I'll tell you that much because he knew. Because now I make up for it a lot. And, I have a life where I'm an entertainer, and I think that a lot of that's why I love children so much.
I know, and you are an amazing auntie to my children, Loni.
I know that, Loni. Oh my God.
I don't mean to bring us down.
No,
I'm just saying.
That's
I want to share real stories. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's experienced that, that's hearing you talk about it right now and feels like I'm not the only one, I'm not alone.
And you're right, because women do blame themselves when they get miscarriages. It's not right.
Because you stop drinking when you know you're late. You stop drinking, and everybody's like, "Why you stop drinking?"
And sometimes it's just unexplainable.
Like,
no. You just don't know.
Right.
But like you said, God has a plan.
Now these eggs are scrambled, so I ain't having none no more. So it's not happening now. So you gonna have to have them. You gonna have to have them. You gonna have
It's
to
all
have
on this one right here.
Yeah, this one's looking forward to it.
I am passing my torch to you.
Okay, so I do want children.
Yes.
But so there was a moment when I felt like, oh my God, I'm getting heavier again, like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And you guys, then I took a pregnancy test, right?
Yeah.
And then I wasn't pregnant, and I was disappointed because I was like, dang, I'm just gaining weight. That never happened to you where you almost were like excited, like, oh my God, maybe this
My
is
body's changing.
That's just the extra chips I've been eating, extra bread. But I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I
awesome
can't
when you
wait.
get that. Yes. Well, not really yes. You have like the double lines. And then
No,
you have
now
it
they
says yes.
literally, it says yes now. It's like computerized ones.
It really?
Yes,
That
girl.
is so cool.
Yeah, because back in the day, it was an X or a
plus or a
plus
negative.
And
Negative?
sometimes it'd be like, you couldn't tell.
Wow.
That's why you had to take like 14 of them because it was sometimes it was negative, sometimes it was a plus, and it was like you was doing division. It's
Trust
like
me,
maybe
you will all be in my dressing room with me like this. This is number 13. Pass it down. Number 14. Yeah.
I'm
never
excited for you,
forget.
though.
yeah,
It's
we
gonna be awesome.
cannot wait to have our
Yes.
little munchkin.
It's
munchkin,
gonna be
all right?
amazing.